So I have quite a few templates in Kittl. This one specifically has a larger number of likes and uses than some of the others, so I thought that I would do a tutorial of this one for you guys today, as well as a couple of other mixed font title element designs. So jumping into the editor here, you can see on my reference, I've got two fonts here. This one is Lato, and then the accent text letters are the font Silly Days. For this tutorial, I'm not going to do the Get Lost. I'm going to do a different set of words so we can kind of make it our own. So I think I'm going to hit T to add my text. Go to Lato, make sure I'm in all caps. I think I used a heavier weight for this. Apps. Must. And I'm just typing out the letters after the first letter of each word, so that the first letter I can go back and replace with my accent text font. So I'm gonna get these just roughly where I can work with them, and then Option drag to add another text block. Choose my other font. And then I'm going to size this up just slightly so that it's bigger than the rest of the words in that line. Option drag to duplicate that again. Do the first letter for my second word, and then that can stay the same because it's the same for that last word as well. Now, once I have all three words together, I'm just going to orient them so that they look about right positioning wise. Get them roughly in the center. On my other version, I had a slight stroke around the text, so I'm going to do that here as well. So I'll go to my effects panel, I'll choose this third effect. Offset can be 0, angle is -180, and then we'll just bring the outline up to maybe like 6 and make sure that it's the same color as our text. And I'll do that for the rest as well. Next, I want to choose some fun colors for the accent letters for this design. So I like this orange. Maybe we can do like this nice blue, and then like a pinkish red color. These three look really nice next to each other. I'm also going to make sure that all of my accent letters are on top of the other text, so I'm going to bring them to the front within the editor. Just right click to front and it will bring it to the top of your layers panel. Next, for all of these letters, I'm going to add a border weight to them. As you can see in my reference design here, the border weight is the same color as the other letters. So I'm going to do that to each of those. Just make sure that they're all the same. Now I'm going to go back into my effects panel and do the same effect that I did to the rest of my text to add a stroke, but the stroke is going to be the same color as the background, so it's going to create a nice cutout around the letters so that it gives it some distinction from the rest of the letters. And here is our finished design. The only other thing that I might want to do is add some texture to it. You can see on my reference design here, there's a little bit of green. So I'm going to go to our texture panel and find something that looks nice. So I chose this one. The opacity is a little bit much and darkens the colors a little bit too much. So I'm going to bring the opacity down to around 40%. And here is the finished design. As promised, I'm gonna do two more for you guys. I thought it would be kind of fun to do these more off the cuff and just spontaneously and see what we come up with. So I'm gonna hit T to do some text here. I've been using Familiage and Grotesque a lot. Looks really nice in all caps. Similar to the other design, I'm just gonna copy and paste this without the first letters of each word. It's about that wrong. Let's fix that. A font that I've found works really, really well with Familiage and Grotesque is the Luxurious Script font, so I'm gonna use that as my accent font. Change that color to white. That's looking good. I'm gonna group all these together. Might add another line of text below this. Copy and paste this, change my font here. Group these and size this down and center that. And that's our first mixed title element design. For my second design, I'm using these two fonts if you want to follow along, and let's see what we can come up with. Copy and paste this again. Make sure that these are good distance from each other. Copy and paste this, drag it down. That can stay the same. And then we'll select this, bring it over, and line this up. And here's our second design. I'll be adding these templates down in the description below for you to play around with yourself. If this video was helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content just like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.